Good morning friends, welcome to Sharekhan pre-market roundup. Firstly on the global market, the European markets were trading mixed when we closed and finally closed in mix itself. And the American markets were trading flat to positive on futures when we closed at 330, but finally the Dow managed to close up by 0.4% and S&P moving up by around 0.5%. Similar Nasdaq moving up by around 4.4%. Coming back to our markets, when we look at our markets, yesterday was expiry and there was a lot of selling pressure seen in some of the large cap stocks, dragging the index lower by around 100 points. Mostly in the last 30 to 40 minutes, we saw Nifty going down by around 60 points and Bank Nifty shedding around 150 points, whereas other sectoral indices also ended in red. Majorly, the stocks which was seen as the highest negative stock was Infosys, going down around 6 to 7%. The selling continued for the entire day in Infosys. That's all yesterday. In today's morning, we have seen that the Asian markets are also trading in mix, and we expect our markets to open more on a flattish note, maybe here and there negative around 5 to 10 points, but not much. On the numbers front, FIs were seller around 522 crore rupees in cash market yesterday, whereas FIs were seller around 100 crore rupees in index futures. One important thing was that there was a lot of selling seen in stock futures by FIs yesterday, but mainly that was on the back of expiry which was there. Now let's have an update on derivatives.
Good morning friends, let's have a view on derivatives. Yesterday's expiry turned out to be a very disappointing expiry, as we have seen that after a negative start, markets continue to trade in a range but with negative bias. And Nifty finally snapped its session with a significant gain of more than 1%. And Nifty June future started the series with 1.60 crore shares in open interest, which is quite good compared to last month. Last month it was 1.49. And PCR started with 0.68, which is very less. Last time it was 0.80, compared to 0.80 it is quite less. India VIX also decreased by approximately 5%, which is at 16.69. After the election result, India VIX is continuously trading on a negative note. After touching an lifetime high of 38, it is continuously on a decreasing trend, on a negative trend. If we talk about rollover activity, June rollover activity is quite good compared to last May month. Nifty rollover stands at 59.70 compared to May month of 58.81. Market wide rollover also is good at 82.50 versus 78.96 in last month. Sector wise rollover activity, we have seen that infrastructure has seen a good rollover activity, and on poor rollover was seen in technology and index. We have seen poor rollover and followed by telecom. On the options front, 7,500 stands with good number of shares in open interest, started with good number of shares, and put option strike of 6,800 has seen good activity, started with good number of shares in open interest, followed by 7,000 put option. So we may see market may remain in a range of 7,000 on lower side, and higher range would be 7,500. Yesterday, FIs were net sellers of approximately 1,200 odd crores in future and option segment. Our monthly straddle breaking point is 7052 on lower side and 7548 on the higher side. And Singapore Nifty is down by 2 points, which is at 7265. We may see a marginal negative start in Nifty. That's it from derivatives. Thank you.
Now let's have a look at some of the trading ideas for the day. First actionable idea is Natco Pharma. The profit from Natco Pharma has more than doubled to 24 crores in the fourth quarter ended March 31, as compared to 11.32 crore in the previous quarter. Revenues increased by 13% to 200 crore, up from rupees 176 crore. Action to be taken here is long, with a stop of 731 for a target of 768 and 782. Tata Motors has disappointed Street with the fourth quarter consolidated net profit falling around 0.7% to 3,900 crore as compared to the same quarter last year due to lower growth in JLR's top line and bottom line. The street was expecting somewhere close to 5090 crore on profit, and on a revenue of 67,650 crore rupees. So action to be taken is go short on Tata Motors at the stop at 433 for a target of 411 and 402. That's all on actionable ideas. Now some of the watchlist stocks: HDFC Bank, Hindalco, Larsen, and Sesa Sterlite on the positive side. On the negative side, it is Tata Steel and Bharti. Results to watch today is Aurobindo Pharma, fourth quarter estimated for 4.04 billion rupees, CAC 2.38 billion rupees, Larsen 16.7 billion rupees, Mahindra and Mahindra 8.38 billion rupees, NMDC 19.5 billion rupees, and Tata Chemical for 1.44 billion rupees. On the news front, Government of India is to release economic growth data, that is GDP data for 3 months ended March 31, 2014. GDP for quarter 4 FY14 is expected to be around 4.7%. MSCI India Index Semi-Annual Global Index Review changes will be implemented today. For stocks to watch out for will be Tech Mahindra, Oro Pharma, and the large cap stocks. And on the small cap stocks, MSCI Small Cap Index includes Bajaj Corp, Coromandel, Jaiprakash Power, Indian Bank, Oberoi Realty, Engineers India, and Kajaria Ceramics. Department of Industrial Policy and Promotion, that is DIPP, prepared a draft cabinet note that proposes to allow 100% foreign direct investment in defence as part of its plan to boost domestic manufacturing. Note has been circulated for the same in the interministerial comments. Department has proposed 3 different caps for FDI and defence: 49, 75, 100%, which proposes to incentivize technology transfer. Reliance Industries will acquire majority control of Network 18 Media and TV 18 Broadcast for up to 4,000 crore. The company will make offer to the public shareholder of TV 18 at a price of rupees 30.18 and to the shareholder of Network 18 at a price of 41.04. Yes Bank has started share sale to raise up to $500 million for expansion plan. Issuance may be by way of QIP or any other international offering like GDR, ADRs. Lender is selling its shares in an indicative price range of close to 531 to 550 rupees. United Bank has filed a winding up petition against 3 Mumbai-based companies, which includes Vijay Mallya promoted Kingfisher Airlines for failing to retire loans amounting to 36 crore rupees. The other 2 companies were Spanco Limited and Arch Pharma. Spanco 37 crore rupees and Arch Pharma 56 crore rupees. So majorly it is Kingfisher with 336 crore rupees. Thank you.